Hello and welcome to my Premier League fantasy page. We are so back in the Premier League and I can't wait to excited to share what happened during the international break. First, we're actually gonna talk first about the forwards. One that I will talk about is Erling Haaland, who scored 5 goals in Norway's 11-1. That was a score. He scored 5 amazing goals, and I'm very tempted to put him in my as a captain for my Premier League. Especially it's this weekend they're gonna verse the Derby, which is Manchester United, and that will be a very high and intense game, and I can't wait to watch the game. Next, we have Ebelenson. He didn't feature in international break for Mexico, but he should be ready to go to the rest. Next forward we'll talk about is GW4. He did get some minutes in the World Cup's qualifiers in South America. The only thing that I didn't like is the fact Brazil actually lost to Bolivia, which is very very intriguing and something that I didn't expect. And will probably get some points. He was in form before international break, so hopefully he will pick up some points, like I said in the previous video, and hopefully he gets the job done at the front. Next, we talk about our midfielders. First, we're gonna talk about Mo Salah. He scored for Egypt in the World qualifiers against Ethiopia, where they won 2-0. The goal was scored by Omar Marmoush. Unfortunately, in the second game, they tied to Burkina Faso, which was a very high intense game. And I watched the whole game because I am from Egypt and I gotta support my nation. And we will hopefully make it to World Cup next year in America, Canada, and Mexico. Next, we'll talk about is Cody Gakpo. He looked sharp in that for Netherlands, and he could even be a great option against Burnley because Burnley is a great fixture. But the only problem is with the problem was Isak coming in from Newcastle, who was the one of the top scorers in Premier League last season. So Arne Slot will probably, I don't know what formation he will put. Maybe 4-4-2, maybe Gakpo on the left, and then Ikitike and Isak on the front park, and the right Salah. And then next midfielder was Mohamed Kudus. He played in Burkina, didn't score, but he looked sharp in the game. And now he is back for Spurs against West Ham, where he actually played, I think, 2 seasons or 3 seasons. A last midfielder who also featured in the Netherlands squad was Tejan Renders. Hopefully he will score or assist or something in the Manchester Derby. Next, now we'll talk about the defenders. First one, we'll talk about Riccardo Calafoli. He featured for Italy. He had a good game. He scored in the 5-4 game against Israel, which was very intense, and Italy made a late comeback at the 90th minute, and Riccardo Calafoli looked like he's a threat. And now Arsenal's gonna verse Nottingham Forest, who just got a new coach, and Postecoglou, who was the Spurs coach, but now he took Nuno's spot. I know he was busy for Algeria. He played some minutes. He didn't score, but he looks fresh for another Manchester derby. Last defender is Mike Van. He featured for Netherlands, who also maintained a good form. And looking at West Ham is a good fixture to pick up some points. And then for For the goalkeeper, for Bruggen, he played for Netherlands both of the games, and he sharp, but he still conceded a couple of goals. But looking at Bournemouth is an okay fixture, so hopefully pick up some points. Last one but not least, I'm gonna captain Mo Salah. I'm tempted also to do captain Haaland, but at the same time, Burnley is a better fixture for Liverpool, and I feel Mo Salah is gonna score despite Haaland's form of scoring 5 goals. This is my starting 11. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and share with all your friends. And see you next week.